They announced My Adventures with Green Lantern series within the same universe as My Adventures with Superman, the Adventureverse. There was a small forte of Green Lantern Finn Maz, which at the time I thought was one of the more creative uses of Green Lantern constructs, so this announcement only seems naturally fitting. I've had a lot of ideas for this series, so I figure why not formulate into a video? A top 5 video of sorts. They probably have ideas of their own, but this is just some fun speculation. So here it goes. 1. Other characters. You could really go a lot of directions with this. I've seen people talk of having Hal as a mentor figure, which could work. I'll just say this sounds awfully similar to what they're doing in the Lantern show, and I'd be down if they didn't use him. And maybe they'll imply Jess is the first human Lantern. There's a lot of ways you could go with characters. Side characters are strength in Maz, so could explore there. Maybe an Animal Lantern to bounce off of. Explore some Monk Green Lantern. Some sinister forces that need to be stopped. Possibly a little crossover with Superman would be cool. Next, I would like to focus on a specific set of characters. Going on to 2, Razor and Aya. This is an in-animation thing where these two characters are just so endlessly pervasive in other animated projects. After their forte in Green Lantern animated series, often teasing their story being continued, like in Justice League Action or in Young Justice, or there's in Crisis of Infinite Earths where they reunited off-screen. Here I would solidly establish their own version of Razor and Aya, maybe even telling their origin stories from the ground up along with Jessica. I think their stories in general would be interesting. A Red Lantern learning to reform, and an advanced AI that uses Green Lantern energy. And it would be nice to have their stories to have closure within the show. I just see a lot of potential. Next up, 3 Other Lanterns. This is a big appeal within Lanterns, is that there are different Lanterns with different emotional constructs. And I think it would be cool exploring at least some of them. I already pitched a Red Lantern, but sky's the limit. You can make the conflict dealing with some rival Lantern faction, like the Yellows, Reds, or heck, even the Star Sapphires. Maybe some Lanterns could play around for colors, really tapping into the emotions and what could be created. As a matter of fact, leading to the next point, 4 Creative Constructs. This relies on having good animators and such, and Maz already teased some creative Lantern usage. Just go wild with it. Whatever your imagination creates, you could do with a Lantern. They literally made a Lantern animation of this. You could do nearly anything. And finally, Jessica's development. I put this at the end because while you can have fun with other characters and constructs, what matters is having good, strong characters to hold it together. And with the right actor and writing, you could pull off a lot of nuances to make this Jessica unique. You could explore anxiety, like how she overcomes it. You could explore greater creativity and what constructs she come up with. Lots of potential overall. With how soft Superman is in Maz, I think it would be cool to explore a more self-assured seeming person, which could be a mask for an inner insecurity. Make her constructs part of her character. Anyway, that is some of my ideas. What are some of your ideas? Feel free to let me know. Cheers.